viciously.
Folk horror is a subgenre defined by its connection to rural isolation, archaic belief systems, and the clash between modern and ancient. It evokes fear through the landscape, folklore, and human tradition, usually paganism or other rituals. There's also typically an emphasis on the outsider versus the community. Think Ari Aster's Midsummer as a prime example. You also have The Ritual, about a group of friends taking an ill advised shortcut through the forest. There are classics like The Wicker Man and Children of the Corn, and Robert Eggers' fantastically minimal and very unnerving The Witch. Some people put Pet Sematary in this category as well, which is truly a timeless film. For my pick, I'm going with a movie that differs from the rural setting, but which operates by the same principles as classic folk horror, like a community bound by shared myth, a legend kept alive through ritual repetition, the outsider's intrusion into that sacred narrative, and the cycle of belief and sacrifice that sustains it. Candyman. The 1982 original, that is, not the subpar 2021 version.
You're mine now.
The key difference with this movie is geography. The village has become vertical, a tower block instead of a rural hamlet. The bonfire has become a mirror, and the old ways are no longer pagan traditions, but urban folklore, passed through whispers and warnings. Taking place in the decaying shadows of Chicago's Cabrini-Green housing projects, Candyman explores the urban legend of the hook-handed specter who appears if you say his name 5 times in a mirror.
Candyman. Oh, you chicken! You have to do it 5 times. Come on, go.
Most dismiss it as superstition, until the walls start to bleed. This movie messed with my mind when I saw it. I had to have been around 12 or 13, and it got at some hidden fear of mirrors and dark spaces that had been ingrained into me at a young age. Probably because of that damned Bloody Mary game we used to play as kids in the basement bathrooms at our old school. The place was built in like 1912, and when the lights went out as you were chanting Bloody Mary, well, let's just say the trauma has stuck with me. Candyman evokes a lot of those similar feelings, except that it's shot and acted so competently, with sufficient gore and such a sense of brooding terror, with the constant threat of swift and unnatural violence, that makes it one of the more unsettling watches for me, even to this day. It takes the concept of that simple children's game and elevates it to an almost believable level.
Who is that?
Helen, I came for you.
Directed by Bernard Rose and written by Clive Barker, Candyman transcends normal ghost story fare. It's a haunting blend of social commentary and psychological terror, pushed to the edge for maximum effect. Graduate student Helen Lyle, played by Virginia Madsen, begins researching urban legends for her thesis, drawn to the chilling tale of Candyman, the vengeful spirit of Daniel Robitaille, a man brutally murdered for a forbidden interracial love affair in the 19th century. His ashes were scattered over Cabrini-Green, where his legend now lives on, fed by suffering, poverty, and collective trauma.
It burned his body on a giant pyre, and then scattered his ashes over Cabrini-Green.
As Helen digs deeper, she desecrates the boundary between folklore and faith. Graffiti-marked hallways hide shrines to the Candyman, and every resident seems to know somebody who's seen him. When death starts to follow her, Helen becomes entangled in his myth, a new chapter written in blood. Tony Todd's commanding presence makes Candyman such a menacing and memorable horror villain. He's tragic, seductive, and terrifying, an incredible performance.
You are not content with the stories, so I was obliged to come.
The visuals, the rundown environs, and Helen's gradual descent into the legend, unraveling the mystery at her own expense, make for an uncomfortable and unforgettable horror experience. It's the unsettling idea that fear, once believed in, can make anything real. Check it out if you haven't seen it. It's a truly terrifying tale.
They ain't never gonna catch him. Who? Candyman.
On a side note, Tony Todd's last performance before he passed away to cancer is in this year's Final Destination Bloodlines, where he imparts some words of wisdom.
Life is precious. Enjoy every single second. You never know when.
R.I.P. What a great actor. And that was Night 9, where legends come to life in bloody fashion. Stay tuned for more thrills in Night 10.